In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create an XML file and using different form of styling to be added to an XML file. Just to start, what you need is you need some data. You can start with Excel, Microsoft Excel. Create a set of data for yourself. That means I've got here, which is the first row is the headings, and then I can add some data. Now, when you have created that data set for yourself, what you need to do is save it as, and then choose the option of XML data. If you do, and I've already saved that one, save. That means now I have my data as XML file. The file is, if I open the file in Dreamweaver, the same XML file which initially created with Excel, it looks like an XML file. If you don't want that one, always you have the option of File, New, and create an XML file straight from here. And let's say I've got some XML code already. I mean, that's the same file which I've already created from a text file. When you have created your XML file, just publish it. Let's do it. And then if we view it using Internet Explorer, you will see your XML file in this format. Now, what I want to do is I want to add some styling to this page to make it a bit more friendly when you read the information. To add your style, let's start with a CSS. Okay, now you know how to create CSS file. You would be able to add different class for each of the tags you already used in your XML. For example, here name, price, descriptions, everything can be defined in the CSS. I've created a new CSS and I've already added, for example, for breakfast menu, background, and the widths, food, names, and everything. I have just defined or changed the style of that specific elements within the XML tag. I save this one as my style, and the next thing I need to do is I need to link my XML file with my CSS. To add a CSS to your XML, I need this code. I use XML, style sheet, type, and then href, and then I give the name of the CSS file. Now all I need to do is save it, save the file again, and transfer both the XML file and CSS to the remote site. Now we can go to the browser and view your file. The same XML file now it looks different. If you want to add XSL instead of CSS to style your XML, okay, there are again different ways of doing that one. Either you can start with File, New, and use XSLT and XSLT fragments to create an XSL for a page or for an XML page. Or in this case, what I'm going to do is I will use the code given or the XSL given in the lab sheet just to carry on and work with that one. I've already created an XSL. This is the same code starting from the blank page. That is the XSL I have already given. Now use that one, and here in the header section of your XML you need to modify the code to text to XSL, and then the file of food, for example XSL, which is my style or XSL style sheet. I save this one as, let's say, book 2 or page 2 XML, and now we can see how it's going to work in a web browser. Right, I've uploaded everything to the server, and now I've got my files, and I have XSL, and I have my book2 XML, and that would be the result of the same XML file, but this time using XSL. The third techniques that we want to format an XML file is using data island. In this case, you need first of all an HTML file. Let's open or create a new HTML file, and I've already got the codes. Just use HTML and just call the using XML within the body sections. If you use XML tag and then just give the file name, in this case we had book1 XML, book1 XML, and if you save this one as .html. Okay, so far we have seen CSS, XSL, and data island. There are PHP parser as well, which we can work with that one later on. Okay, thank you very much.